Your favorite influencer. It's why influencers make so much goddamn money on merch, because you become this community, right? You're part of a community. You feel like you're part of something, and it feels good because so many people are antisocial now, or they feel outcasted, or they feel that they're on the fringe. They don't feel like they're part of something, and then they find that there's a group of people because of the internet that they're a part of. And there's this streamer or this influencer who is kind of like the cult leader, not cult leader, but like the you know, that the glue that puts it all together. Funko's interesting. Funko has had a massive run because of the NFT craze that happened in May. And that's kind of cooled down a bit, right? So we've seen that kind of cool down, and we've seen since the end of the NFT craze that ended in May, we saw Funko pull back significantly. It's actually pulled back about 22% from its high in May. Now, here's the thing about Funko. I think, I hate to say this, but I think Funko still has a pretty big future. And the reason that I say this now, this is just my opinion, okay? The reason that I say I think Funko still has a future is the fact that, hear me out, this is gonna be tinfoil hat. Are we ready for tinfoil hat real quick? Where does Funko make their money? Just like with every company. Funko does a lot of things, but their main source of income is collectibles. I spelled collectibles wrong, but whatever. Collectibles. Now, they're doing NFTs recent. Oh God, Spy is literally dumping right now. You know, you're talking about collectibles, whatever it is. Now, one thing Funko always did in the beginning is they paid a shitload of money for what's called licensing, okay? They paid a shitload of money for licensing. They would have to spend money for Minecraft or for, you know, Marvel or whatever, okay? So they spent a shitload of money on licensing, but they were able to make out a lot. Well, collectibles. Wrong, Stokey. It's not collectibles. It's action figures. What the fuck do you think people do with those action figures? They collect them. God, you idiot. All right, collectibles, licensing. Lots of money going out. They have to sell a lot of volume to make a profit. Well, what have they been doing recently? Which is they've been testing. Not only, okay, are they, you know, making NFTs and stuff, which is like very, very low cost on the back end, but they've been going after what's called influencers. Why in the world would anyone want to make action figures of quote unquote influencers? Bear with me here because I'm about to go real fucking like conspiracy theory. Not only do you not pay that much money in licensing, most influencers and their agencies don't actually protect their intellectual property and their likeness, right? So they don't have to pay nearly as much money. But here's the thing. What causes people to want to collect something, especially action figures or dolls? Right? They want to feel a part of something. For most of you, just feel something. Now, your favorite influencer. It's why influencers make so much goddamn money on merch, right? It's why influencers make so much money on merch, because you become this community, right? You're part of a community. You feel like you're part of something, and it feels good because so many people are antisocial now, or they feel outcasted, or they feel that they're on the fringe. They don't feel like they're part of something, and then they find that there's a group of people because of the internet that they're a part of. And there's this streamer or this influencer who is kind of like the cult leader, not cult leader, but like the you know, that the glue that puts it all together. And so what happens is you get these communities of searches around a topic or a person or whatever, and people want to be a part of that, and they want to feel part of it. And as we've had more and more people move into work from home and lose their jobs or resign, and that's probably going to continue, right? And more people become more antisocial. More and more people are behind their computers all day. They don't go out and meet groups of friends. Why go out? Why get dressed up, get in your car, drive to some overpriced, shitty, puke-smelling place to meet up with a bunch of people to do what? Get drunk and bullshit about whatever? Why go do all the time, the effort, and the money when you could literally sit here at your home in your PJs getting drunk and talking and bullshitting, playing video games together. Well, it's not the same. Good, I don't want to have, because there I have to make an excuse to leave. Here I can just act like my computer cut out. So you're seeing more and more anti-social. You're seeing more and more of that. You're seeing more community builds. You're seeing more and more of this thing. But people still want to feel that connection. They still want to feel like they're part of something. And so that's why live streaming is blowing up. I mean, look at Twitch's numbers, right? Look at Twitch's numbers. Even YouTube, but Twitch more importantly, because Twitch is more community-oriented than YouTube. And there's a reason why Twitch saw an ungodly increase in live streaming and viewership during COVID. And the reason is because people like the sense of community. They like feeling like it, but they also like being pantless if they want. And so it's really cool. So all of that being said, I wouldn't be surprised to see Funko start going more and more, saving money, getting more return, and basically free advertising, right? Because here's the thing, if you do a Marvel character, right? Yeah, you might make 10 million in sales, but you've got to pay Disney 7 million. Okay, and that's not only the licensing, but then you've got to pay for advertising for 2 million, so you make a 1 million profit. Now that's not bad, but think about this: I get somebody like, I don't know, give me a Twitch streamer that people actually give a shit about. Definitely not you. True. All right, let's say it's XQC. All right. I don't know if he's playing a character or not, but XQC doesn't quite seem like the guy who knows much about getting his, thing here. Isn't he the guy who, gave up, all of his revenue on some YouTube channel or whatever like that? He seems like the guy, if I was Funko, I would reach out to XQC. And I'd be like, listen, I want to use your likeness for a Funko deal, and I'll give you $1 per thing sold, and we think we're going to sell 100,000 of them. Oh, yeah, man, 100,000. That's great. I'll take it. But they're going to make fucking... They're gonna make them for $1.50, and they're gonna sell them for $19. They're gonna lose that. They're gonna give him $1.50. They have to do almost no advertising because he'll just talk about it himself, put it in the background. So they're gonna clear $10 per at 100,000. Okay, guess what? They just made their $1 million. And they don't have to pay for licensing agreements. They don't have to pay for any advertising. That's just one person, right? So think about that. So something like Funko. It's how it could work. So when I look at stuff like this, I look at collectibles, and I think if they start moving into the influencer stage, they actually might make some fucking money. They actually might make some money doing that. And so, I don't know Funko. As far as they're based on their revenue right now, they're obviously in a slide, especially with the NFT craze kind of cooling down. But wow, holy shit, Baba just took off, and I fucking made money on it.